How's everyone doing? I just got a big box of horror DVDs right here in the mail, and I haven't seen any of these movies yet, so if you've seen any of them, definitely let me know what you think of them. Go ahead and take them out of the box and show you. There's 19 titles in total. Let me see if I can do the pose right here with the big stack. That's pretty sweet. I was really shocked to see how many were in this box. I wasn't expecting that. And these are all titles that were sent to me from Wild Eye Releasing to review, and I didn't think they were going to send me this many. I was actually really surprised. I don't know if this is their whole catalog of titles or not, but it looks like I'll have a lot of movies to watch coming up, and some of these movies really caught me off guard as well. I'll just go ahead and show you them. This is basically just a Mailday video. I will do a review of each one of these movies in the future coming up, so look forward to that. First up right here is Driller, a sexual thriller, which is basically a spoof on Michael Jackson's Thriller. And at first I didn't even realize that this was an adult-only movie. There's pornographic material in here. And it says on the back right here, this is from 35mm vintage XXX Sex and Slime from 1984. So apparently this is from 1984 that had a very limited release. I know they did this with certain popular movies back in the day. I know there's a Turkish porn of E.T. that's like really popular. It's basically a guy in a rubber E.T. suit having sex. And that's really like a popular one to get, and I guess it's hard to find, and it's often bootleg because I don't think there was a legitimate release or not to home video. And I'm not sure that was the case with this one either. It makes it seem like there was never really a release for this one, and this is like the first time it's being seen since like 1984. Otherwise you'd have to get like bootlegs and stuff. But I actually popped this in just to see what it would be like, because I was hoping it would be kind of like cheesy fun, and that's exactly what this was. I just popped it in for watching one scene of it, and it was hilarious. Very entertaining. It's not like, you know, graphic, hardcore sex kind of stuff. You do see some penetration, but the penetration is with a fake penis. The werewolf guy right there on the front cover basically has this big giant fake penis, and he's having sex with this girl, and it's just really hilarious. It's very cheesy and campy, and exactly what I was hoping for. And I'm looking forward to checking out more of this one. They've got all kinds of different creatures in here, zombies and hunchbacks and all kinds of werewolves, and this is from, I guess, Devil's Den right there. And the bonus features on here are new transfer from Original Elements, interview with producer Timothy Green Beckley, and audio interview with star Esmeralda, and an image gallery. I kind of want to check out the interview to see what it was like to be a star in this movie. It's kind of fun, but this was actually really entertaining from that one scene that I saw. I'm really looking forward to checking this one out all the way through. And next up is Night of the Living Dead Reanimated. From what I can see, this is basically an animated version of Night of the Living Dead. Right there, the original. This seems like a pretty neat idea, actually. I'm surprised nobody else has come up with this before. I'm not sure if it's all computer animated or not, because the animation looks different from shot to shot back here. So looking forward to checking this one out. Some cool disc artwork. I love the original Night of the Living Dead, George A. Romero classic. I love all three, the Dawn and Day. Day's my least favorite, but it goes for me. Night and Dawn are really like neck and neck, and then Day is like behind. But I do enjoy Tom Savini's remake and the remake for Dawn of the Dead as well, which I know a lot of people aren't big fans of. But for modern horror, it's a really good remake. Right there. But this looks like it would be fun. I enjoy animated movies and animated horror. And next up is Dropping Evil, which this cover just looks awesome. That sold me right there for wanting to see this. This is one I've wanted to check out before, and this looks like it's just a typical kids in the woods kind of slasher film, but I guess they're on drugs. The druggers. Yeah, I guess they're taking LSD. That's what it is. A group of friends give this guy LSD during a camping trip, and the ultra nerdy and god-loving Nancy, really? Begins hunting down his friends one by one. This looks like fun. I enjoy the kids in the woods slasher themed ones, and this one looks really cool too. Mold, you breathe, you die. And the place that I was living at before had a lot of mold, so that kind of entertains me. Mold is gross. It's unhealthy, it's dangerous to live in, but this looks very interesting. The front makes me think of like a post-apocalyptic kind of themed movie right there, and then the inside, the artwork looks really cool. I love that artwork right there inside the booklet. I guess it's a government project that was used for, you know, weapons, and I guess it gets out of control and gets out into the public. And next up, this is the one that I first saw when I opened it up. I'm like, this looks like straight up porn. And it's called Tight, which is fitting in. I guess it is a Triple X feature. It says winner Howard Stern's Triple X Factor. It stars Brie Olson, and this is Brie Olson's band. And Brie also dated Charlie Sheen. I guess she's a well-known porn star. The story of the world's first all-girl porn rock band right there. So, there you go. Meet Tight and get ready to be rocked. Interesting. I don't know what to expect with that one, if it's just going to be, you know, music mixed with porn or what. I don't know. We'll have to check it out. I guess Howard Stern gives it his stamp of approval, though. And next up is Morte. I guess it's a take on Morte. And this is from Bill Z. Bub, who's done a lot of low-budget horror. You kind of know what to expect from him. This is a masterpiece of lo-fi madness and satanic silliness. So screw Robot Chicken, enter Morte. Looks like it could be fun. And next up is Blitzkrieg, Escape from Stalag 69. Looks like kind of an SS kind of film. Like prisoner of war kind of thing right there, unrated. Enter a new era of Nazi terror. And next up is the Bloody Ape. And I've seen clips of this before, and it looks like cheesy fun. I'm looking forward to checking this one out. And it says, AKA Son of Sweetback vs. Kong. That's funny. 400 pounds of fury, hungry for female flesh. 100% pure underground trash. That looks like it could be a lot of fun. Shot on Super 8 Exploitation Classic. Right there. And next up is The Death of Andy Kaufman right here. Filmed by Christopher Maloney. Was it the greatest hoax of all time? Everybody knows about Andy Kaufman. They made the movie with Jim Carrey, Man of the Moon. And I always liked Taxi, and I remember him being in Taxi. And I don't know, the whole Andy Kaufman like comedy bits that he would do as characters, I just was never really into, but somehow it became very famous. 1984, Andy Kaufman died. 25 years later, one filmmaker set out to find him. So is he still alive? Was it just a hoax? Kind of interesting subject though. Again, I really enjoyed Taxi, and I did enjoy some of his wrestling antics with Jerry the King Lawler. And next up is the Disco Exorcist. Get Down, Get Dead. Now this looks like a lot of fun. I've heard a couple people review this on here, and they said it was pretty enjoyable, so I'm looking forward to checking this one out. Looks like kind of a throwback cheese fest, which seems like a lot of fun. 70s exploitation. Oh, that's pretty cool looking. Kind of looks like a boobs and blood B-movie right here. Looking forward to checking that one out. And next up is Treasure Chest of Horrors 2. I guess there was a Treasure Chest of Horrors 1. This one actually stars Cool Duder right there in the back. Look at that. That's pretty funny. I guess it's one of those ones where Cool Duder is at home. I've seen this in a couple of movies where Cool Duder is actually at his place and they just splice it into the film. So I don't know how that'll work here. And this stars Penthouse Pet Veronica Ricci right there on the front cover. Redheads. Oh, it's my kryptonite right there. I love redheads. Well, I love all women, but I've dated a few redheads, and I have to say redheads are the craziest. But high passion, high craziness factor, you pay for it a little bit. Sick and Twisted Tales of Horror. So I guess it's a horror anthology right here. That looks kind of cool. Drilled to the mouth right there. All right. The makeup looks pretty bad though, I have to say. It looks like a guy in a Halloween mask, regurgitating some baby food. And it has Joseph France from CKY in here. Check that out. And next up is Hack Job, and it has Odious from Guar, also from Holliston as well. And this looks interesting. I like the cover again with the artwork. And it's a James Balsamo film. I'm not sure if this is an anthology or not. It says the script has 3 stories in it. Nazis weakened by a mummy's curse. And then the second story is an alien that crashes a battle of the bands and starts eating the contestants. That seems pretty entertaining. The last story is about a man who gets possessed to kill a televangelist. So, alright, that seems pretty interesting. I'm down. And this one looks super cool. I can't wait to check this one out. It's another James Balsamo film. It's called Cool as Hell. And I love the cover artwork right here. It has like an 80s feel to the cover art. And inside too, this totally has an 80s look to it right there, the disc artwork. I love that disc artwork. The disc artwork reminds me of Weekend at Bernie's or something like that with that the shirt and everything. But it looks entertaining and cheesy and fun. It has Tom Savini in there. So that's pretty cool. And it also has Andrew WK, Tommy Dreamer. Oh, that's pretty cool, the wrestler. Raven, wow, I'm getting more psyched to see this one now. And lead singer of Suffocation, Frank Mullen. I'm not familiar with him, but that'll be pretty cool. I'm interested in checking this one out with all the different people in here now. And it features, I guess, music from Suffocation, Dying Fetus, Obituary, Municipal Waste, Decrepit Birth, Shadows Fall, God Forbid, 3 Inches of Blood, and many, many more. So it's going to be probably some hardcore black metal. I guess that's what these are. I'm assuming I've never heard of any of these bands. Actually, no, I take it back. I think I have heard of Dying Fetus before. So, but this sounds super cool. He was an average comic book store employee until he met a demon. Oh, I'm super for this one. I can't wait to check this one out. This one looks like a lot of fun. And next up is I Spill Your Guts right here, another James Balsamo film. Stars Lloyd Coffin right there. At least that's what it looks like. Let me see if it says on the back. Oh, yep, Lloyd Kaufman right there. And I've heard good things about this movie as well. I'm not sure if it's shot on video or not, but it's something about a guy from the military gets back. Somebody takes credit for saving somebody, and the other guy goes back to get his like revenge. But I've heard good things about this one. Looking forward to checking it out. That's pretty cool disc artwork right there with I don't know if that's a zombie version of Lloyd Kaufman or not. That looks pretty creepy right there on the back. I don't know if you see that. And next up is Slaughter Tales. This one came pretty beat up. The case is all broken up, but yeah, I'm not complaining. Johnny Dickey's Slaughter Tales, the last videotape you will ever watch. Straight from VHS, right to your heart. I guess this is probably shot on video as well. Kind of a no-budget horror. That's what it says right on here. And it's nothing short of a trasher piece, it says. This looks like it could be fun, entertaining. I like kind of cheesy shot on video, no-budget horror films. So I'll give this one a chance. I guess maybe that's the killer guy with some kind of weird mask thing on. Yeah, right there on the front. Kind of looks like the front of a bulldozer or something right there. So that's interesting. And next up, this one looks kind of quirky. It's called Gold with Del Close right there. Before Woodstock, Beyond Reality. Again, I like the artwork right there with the woman right there on the front cover. It looks pretty cool. I don't know, this is supposed to be from the 60s? Yeah, the 60s. So I guess this is going to be kind of like a psychedelic kind of film. It looks like kind of on the back right there. Has almost like an Easy Rider look to it on the back. Considered a lost film for 40 years, Gold has been found again and now enjoys its first time on home video anywhere. Freaked out bonus features, a bunch of bonus features on there. And it has music from MC5, so that's pretty cool. And next up is the story of rock and roll comics right there. Again, 2 things I love, rock and roll and comics, and horror movies. Unauthorized and proud of it. It's about the short and controversial life of publisher Todd Loren, who wrote unauthorized comic book biographies of different rock stars, including Bon Jovi, Guns N' Roses, and Skid Row. And I guess there was a First Amendment case before he was savagely murdered in 1992. The documentary mixes animation, interviews, and eerie home video of Todd Loren. Alice Cooper, Gary Groth, Ian Shirley, Mojo Nixon, and a bunch of other people are in here, so that's pretty cool. I don't know if this is a real story or not. I'm just going on the back of it. I'll have to look into this more later. But that seems kind of an interesting concept, to say the least. And next up is Goth Kill, Satanic Special Edition. I guess this was basically a satanic cult kind of movie. Looks kind of cool though on the back, especially with that actress right there. I'd watch it for her. And last but not least, Zombie Hunters City of the Dead. This looks like it's going to be a shoestring budget right here. It's an episode, so I guess it was maybe a TV show on the pilot episode of the show. Okay, yeah, so there's 4 episodes on here. I guess all about zombies and killing off zombies. It looks kind of neat, and especially with the whole take on all the zombie shows coming out lately. That's very popular. So we'll see how this one does with a low budget. But again, these are all the review titles I received from Wild Eye Releasing. I was really surprised by how many they sent me to review. I wasn't expecting that much, but I'm not complaining. A lot of ones look like a lot of fun in here. Definitely looking forward to checking them out, and expect reviews coming up of these titles in the future. And if you've seen any of these titles, definitely let me know what you think of them as well. Leave me a comment or video response down below. And there's that nice stack right there. Falling off. There's a couple in here that I'm really souped to check out. Can't wait. And I hope everybody's doing well. Take care.